Howdy, folks, and welcome back to another video celebrating 100 years of Eagle Claw. Yeah, Matt, last video we talked a little bit about the flapper crab, a really cool part of history. You could see how that's influenced, the modern lures, the idea of it.
Yeah.
Today, in this video, we're going to,
Look at that.
Look at that. Almost, so 95 years old, the hooks are still sharp. So today's video, we're going to feature the swimming mouse, the Wright McGill Swimming Mouse. It was first featured in 1930. That same plastic wood molded process that we got the patent for.
Yeah.
It originally came in this one color in a ½ ounce. What grabs your attention about this bait?
Again, the lifelikeness of it. You have the attention to details. Like you guys are talking about the whiskers and the eyes and even down to the color. Again, I fish mice nowadays. To see them do it back then too is amazing.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is if you really get down to brass tacks, you're mimicking forage.
Absolutely.
Doing that to this degree 95 years ago is just awesome. And one of the things I really want to point out too is in the catalog, one of the things about the vintage catalogs, there's so much detail because you have to remember there's no YouTube, there's no social media, there's none of that stuff. It's the written word, it's the imagery. Swimming mouse for bass and large trout. Looks like a mouse, acts like a mouse, floats at rest. So, I mean, you look at all the rat imitations now, like you're saying, the ones that you fish, it's just super cool. And I love the fact that it's marketed for bass and large trout. Anybody that's targeted brown trout for any amount of time in their life, they hear stories about giants caught on mouse patterns, if you're talking on the fly rod or conventional tackle, the different rats that are out there. But 95 years ago, we had our finger on the pulse of everything anglers were doing, and we had our first a swimming mouse. So it's just super cool. Anything else you want to bring attention to with this Wright McGill Swimming Mouse?
What's cool is, again, in the catalog, they specify it's for a casting rod.
Yeah.
So when we talk about conventional rods or reels, let alone, you see the details in those catalogs. We had our own lure department dedicated by fishermen, for fishermen, to create, like you said, the forage for large predator fish.
Yeah. It's so cool. And the casting rods didn't have computer chips in them back then. They can do the calculating for you, I guarantee that. So we've said this in each one of the videos, and we really want to highlight you guys as well, your family, your stories, because without you guys, we don't have, this doesn't exist. Yeah. It was gone a long time ago if it wasn't for anglers. So, to honor you guys, to honor anglers, to honor something that we love so much, we want to tell your story. Matt, tell them how they can be featured, whether it's talking about their grandparents, talking about themselves. Let's tell your story. My Eagle Claw story. How do they do it?
Yeah, you want to get on your social media platforms. Facebook, tag Eagle Claw Fishing. On Instagram, use the hashtag #MyEagleClawStory. Again, we wouldn't be here without you guys and your stories.
We appreciate your business. We appreciated your grandfather's, your grandmother's, your great-grandfather's business. And hopefully, it just keeps going for generations and generations. Until next time, get out there. The water is always there. And go catch some fish on American-made fish hooks.